let's take a look at this problem. Longest turbulent subarray. We have a subarray AI until aj of A is said to be turbulent if and only if k in range I to j, ak above ak plus 1, when k is odd, ak below ak plus 1 when k is even, okay, or in this range ak above ak1 when k is even and is odd. Okay, I see. This is a zigzag, or it could be zigzag this way. That is, the subarray is turbulent if the comparison sign flips between each adjacent pair of elements in the subarray. Return the length of a maximum size turbulent subarray of A. For this example, we see from 9 to 4, decrease, decrease, and then we see increase, so decrease, increase, decrease, increase, and no change, and decrease, increase. Okay, in this case I see like a few turbulent subarray. This is a first one, it's end here, the second one start from here and here, and this don't count as a turbulent subarray. Anyway, the last turbulent subarray is this one. And let's see the explanation. In this case, the answer should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, exactly. And for this one, it's increasing, increasing again, and increasing. So the turbulent subarray maximum length is 2. That makes sense because if we include 3, it's no longer turbulent, so the longest is either this one or this one or this one. The last example, we have one element, and that's a turbulent subarray. Okay. I think the solution we could do is we can start from position 1 and we examine each element. Oh wait, here is a note. Length of an image AI could be represented with integer. Okay, whatever. This is some it cannot be too long. It cannot be it can be represented with integer, so nothing like a crazy normal situation. So let's focus on the algorithm. We can start from this position and then we go this position. We examine the left and right. If we see a zigzag, that means this minus this and this minus this have the different sign. This is a zigzag, and we can continue. Otherwise, the turbulent subarray ended right here because it's no longer zigzag. And so one turbulent subarray ended here, and the next turbulent subarray started right here, right? And then we can go examine this. It's a zigzag. Okay, let's go to the next. This again is a zigzag. Okay, then let's examine this. It's a zigzag. Great. Examine this. It's no longer zigzag because this element is no longer decreasing. We expect decreasing. So the previous turbulent subarray ended right here. And where is the starting point? We see last time is here. There's a starting point and a point. we can calculate the length of the turbulent subarray. At this point, we continue examining at this place. We examine, is that zigzag? No, it's not a zigzag. And so a turbulent subarray ended right here, which is size 1, looks like size 1, because if we include both, that's the wrong answer. It's size 1. And let's move the next position. It's a zigzag again, and move to this position. We cannot say this is zigzag or not because we are running out of array elements. At this point, if we reach the end, we should find the starting point, which is here, and the delta of those two index is the length of the last zigzag subarray, or not zigzags, sorry, turbulent subarray, a fancy name. And that is the algorithm we probably should use. We can iterate through the array just once, and we examine each position, see if that is in a zigzag position. If that's not a zigzag, we calculate the subarray length by use the current index minus the starting point, and we reset the starting point to the current position, and we go examine until the zigzag condition is broken, and we detect another end, and we can update the length, and we keep going. We update the starting point here, and we move our end point here, and we check the length. Because it's no longer a zigzag position, we update a length. In this case, we get a length 2 instead of 1. But it shouldn't be a problem, because if we have a subarray at the minimum length should be 2, so this won't affect the final result. Okay, so this won't affect final result, so we should be fine. Then our starting point is pointing here, and then we go ahead, examine the next position, which is zigzag, so we can move right. Then we hit the end, and we use this position minus the starting position, we get 3. And we detected another turbulence, and the time complexity is O(n), space complexity is O1. Can we do it better? The better time complexity we can possibly achieve is log n. Maybe we can apply the binary search to achieve that. In this case, this is not a sorted array. It's not even a sorted array. If there's a sorting, if we see even position, no, there's no guarantee that even or odd position is sorted. So I don't see we can get a log n algorithm. So O(n) probably the best we can do. So let's start coding. Int okay, system out going on. This is all. What do we see next? We should first we need two variables. We need a starting point. At beginning point is 0, Then we need a result. At beginning it's 0. And a special case. Okay. A special case. If array length equal 1. Doesn't matter, we just return 1. And just think there could have this kind of special case. Instead of 2, I should return 1. But let's think about that later. Let's first look through. Just keep in mind int I equals 0. Alright, below 11. If this is zigzag, okay. I minus array I minus 1. Hey, minus 1 and plus, oh I see, so here is a array I plus 1 minus array I. So this is a zigzag. This not zigzag, I need to do something. If that is zigzag, I don't care, it's the increase I. So in this case, if this is not zigzag, so it's above or equal 0. This is not zigzag. And what I do, I will update the result equal max result and current position minus the start position. Okay. Do we need to add 1 or plus? Add 1 minus 1. Let's see exam. Okay, the first our start is here. The first violation happening here. So this is index 1, index 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. So we need to plus 1. Okay, in this case we also need to update start to the current position. And so we go and this is a violation, so start pointing here, it's no longer violation. And finally we reached the end. This is we cannot examine this anymore, that will be in out of boundary. So at the last position we won't do this, we will not do this. So but we still want to update the result. Let's see, as last position, this is last index, and you are pointing here. I am pointing here. So this minus is equal 2. So I still need to plus 1. And for that condition, if I equal array length minus 1 or that terminal condition is meet, then I want to update. And finally I should return the result. That should be it. Okay, let's first run an example and just see if that algorithm works. We just set it's a length 2 array and it's the 2. Let's first supply this. It's not a match, so let's examine our starting point at the beginning. let's use this. Again, let's use this. This is probably better. Our starting point is here, and our end point is here as well. And we check, is this zigzag? Oh wait, this one would be cool. This will, okay, so it starts from 1 instead of 0. Okay, so end point is start from here to check the zigzag. This is zigzag, this is not zigzag. So we calculate, we got the result at this point equal 2, and we move S to here, and we increase E, we roll back, the zigzag is minus this, is negative, this minus this is positive, so it's above equals 0, not match. Perfect, so we keep adding E without doing anything. Again, this is a zigzag, we can increase him without doing anything. Now we are here, we examine, again it's zigzag, we don't do anything. Here it's no longer zigzag because we got 0. We got 0, and we are entering this block, and our I is in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 1 plus 1, we got 5. We updated this to 5, and start is now pointing here, and let's go back. We move E. It's no longer zigzag, and it's supposed to update 2, but we don't. We move it here, and we examine E goes to this position. This is a zigzag. We don't do anything. Then we move here. We no longer see the next element, so we don't run this. But this criteria is matching, and we update the current position plus 1, which is 3. 3 not updating this, and our S moved here, and the result we return supposed to be 5, and this should work. Now let's consider this situation, see if that returns 2 as well. Let's do this. It's probably better. Our S is here, our E is here, and this minuses apparently is getting to this block, and we examine the max, which is 1 minus 0 plus 1, 2. So we get 2, which is not cool. We shouldn't get 2. We should get 1 instead. So we need to special treat this scenario. In this case, if this equal 1, okay. If this equals 0, then what do? We are not supposed to update anything. We're not supposed to, or we okay, if it's not equal 1, not equal 0, then we update. Otherwise, we don't update, but our original result is 1, because result 0 is ridiculous. We should have original 1. In that case, we don't update. That will be fine. We don't update. So we always have 1, and when we get out of this array, 1 is our value. But this one small problem. How about this one? Say, if we are reaching this condition, then we detect this condition where we run out of a index boundary. So this is not cool. Okay, so what do? We can't do this. Okay, so we are here. This is 0. This is 0. We don't touch it. I probably don't need to examine this part because this part already 0. How about I remove this and see what will happen? I remove this. Since this is 0, I don't update. Then, but I still move my cursor here, and I move here, and exam. This is 0, so I don't update anything. I move you. Then I move here, 0. I move you until I move here. And next I move here and at the end, and I check this 0. Okay, I don't update anything, so I just in this case I get 1 instead of 2. That is correct. Let's run the program. I think this is a solution. What happens? Unequal state of expression equal 0, not equal 0, above equal 0, 50. This one multiply this one, this whole thing above or equal 0, above or equal 0. Why? It's an unequal state of expression. This whole thing is 1. Oh, okay. Okay. I missed a bracket. And let's run it again. Yeah, 5. That's expected. Let's change this to 8. We should get 1 instead of 2. Okay, perfect. How about 3, 4, 5, 6? 2, okay. How about 1 element? Yeah, I'm sure it will return 1. Okay, this is a solution with time complexity O(n), space complexity O(1).